Happy Sunday, everyone, and welcome to Collectors Enabled. Thanks for joining us. We have an esteemed panel tonight with a lot of great guys. And first off, we got Todd Father from Todd Specfiction. What's going on, Todd?
How's it going? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Appreciate being here.
Yeah, I'm sure we're going to talk about a lot of sweet stuff tonight. We got Josh McCoy Culture. How's it going, Josh?
What's going on, man? I appreciate the invite. Looking forward to a good show.
Yeah, definitely. And that is not a statue behind you. That is a plant.
Nope, it is a plant.
Okay.
Sorry, Todd, not a statue.
Yes, just say it's a statue. Just say it's a statue. It's a loader. It's a loader statue, guys.
There we go. We have one of my favorite shows right now. We have Adam from the Collector's Table, who just celebrated passing 1,000 on his YouTube, and so that is awesome. Gave away a statue today. So Adam, thanks for joining us. I see that you have a bare purple background, and
yeah, man, yeah. Everybody knows probably by now that I'm moving. It's kind of an unexpected move because of some parents getting some complications. But anyway, yeah, I'm turning this way. My wife's going to be on that side of the room because I'm still in the bedroom. It's not the man cave anymore. So yeah, got the purple background.
Streaming from the bedroom. I love that.
Streaming from the bedroom.
Awesome, dude. Thank you for joining us tonight. And then, of course, last but not least, with some amazing statues behind him, we got Ledge. How's it going, Ledge?
Hey, how's it going? Yes, that's what I was going to say. And I do have a statue behind me, so I'll make up for the ones that don't.
That is all right. Well, thank you for joining us again. Stain is hanging out with some family and finishing up his holiday. And, we're kind of making some changes around here. So we got some awesome dudes, and they all decided to join today. And I'm looking forward to this conversation. Before we jump into anything, we'll just say hello to some people who are joining us like usual. Punisher XX, what's up? Nick Vader, what's going on? Hey, Todd Father. Dinesh, thank you for joining us like always. Lane, what's going on? You, Michael Black, thanks for joining us. Time for curation. Yeah, curation has gone out the window, hasn't it? Anthony Kennedy, what's going on? And Alan Kiefer joining us again. Whispers from the Warp, I am here. Thanks for joining us. Ledge in the background, Specfiction in the background, McCoy Culture, and Donald Bryan, hey, and Janine Berry. Hey, Janine, how are you? Let's see, and Jojo Valdez, what's going on? So, sure, lots of people are going to kind of trickle in. We appreciate you joining us on a Sunday night. We are reconsidering the night that we go live, just because of, not that Sunday hasn't been great, but I know that a lot of people have work on Monday, except for me. And, I want to cater to you guys a little bit better. Plus, it's great when everybody's here live, if you can make it. What's up, Me11? How's it going? And Lenny, 1777, thanks for joining us. Before we do anything, we just want to jump into a mini purge. And yes, the purge is back. That means that the great deals are back. And we have a couple that I'm going to purge, a couple that Adam is going to purge. And, anything else we talk about tonight, please visit Specfiction. And I'm sure we're going to visit that website a lot tonight. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at this here. And, yes, do it. All right. So this was actually made by Leal a long time ago. So I kind of kept it. I thought it looked good. So
Miguel and those meme war they got going on is hilarious.
Oh my god, yeah. Besides statues, the memes every single day. Yeah, I'm loving that. I'm gonna make this real quick so we don't take up too much time. We have some custom realistic Dragon Ball Z here, the Cell, which is extremely hard to find in the Boo. Both of these have an ES of 30, and Cell is going to be 1,500 shipped. The box is freaking ginormous. I think shipping will be $200 included in that, and then the Boo 1,000, but could be a little negotiable if you're looking for these. If you buy both, I'll take $200 off. So how about that? Just for you guys watching the show. Sume Vegeta, 1,500 shipped. For you guys, probably a little bit of wiggle room, depending on where I'm shipping it to. But this will come with a speaker, so you can actually hear the audio effects of the statue. Which, have you guys heard it before when you do the different effects and the LEDs?
I have heard it, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It is amazing. I know it's a little gimmicky for statues to have sound,
Yeah,
but
it's
actually,
cool though.
that's a good question. What do you guys think about statues and sound? Todd, what do you feel about? How do you feel about that?
What's the sound it makes? Like what?
It's like it's like
Oh,
from
like
the scenes,
wow.
like when he's
Okay.
like when he's powering up, it's
Power
like
up,
there's lightning. It's
Oh, yeah.
vroom, vroom,
Yeah.
vroom, vroom. And
I
as
think
like
it
he powers
works.
up more, the LEDs spin faster. It's
Yeah,
sweet.
because you're obviously a fan of Dragon Ball, so you know what it sounds like when he powers up, right? So it sounds like that, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a
then,
purposeful thing.
That's cool. Sounds dope.
Uh,
Can you control it remotely? Like, can you turn it on like with the lighting and the sound at the same time?
No, you got to press the dang button. So yeah, there's a small button you have to press.
Well, they could probably do a little better with that, but you know.
Yeah, and
other than that, it sounds pretty cool. Yeah, it is old. You're right. It is old.
I think it draws a fine line between toy and statue, though, when it makes a sound. I think that can only fly on a Dragon Ball Z or like anime statues.
So,
well, what about like a Star Wars statue with like igniting a lightsaber? That would be cool. I think most people would like that.
That is cool.
I don't know. I mean, I get what you're saying about, fine line between like it being a toy. I mean, a statue, I would never say is a toy though, because it's not posable. And
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, what about like the alleged new Arnie bust, and you press the button and he starts articulating, and then he goes, "I'll be back."
I mean,
that's just creepy though.
That's an that's like an animatronic. That's like
that's not really a statue.
That's like another fine line, It's
yeah, but it's still like a high-end collectible, because I mean, you're essentially buying like an animatronic from a movie, basically, like what they used in like Terminator 1.
Is that something you would buy, Mike?
Oh, the animatronic Arnold?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, day one, immediately.
Yeah, I think that would go great in your collection for sure.
Oh yeah.
I like the pictures that thing moving at night, and then like me reacting and like throwing something at it.
Yeah,
dude, that's why you don't keep statues in your bedroom or your live streaming.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So anywho, this Majin Vegeta, I know that a lot of people look for this one. I know the KD one is out there, and a lot of people prefer that, but it's brand new, comes with the speaker. Up to you guys. Iron Studios Falcon. This one has a very low ES, or what was considered low ES. I think it might be like 2 something or 300 ish. I got this from Toshi, and I'm kind of moving it on now. 1100 shipped, or just make me an offer if it's something you're interested in. And then along the same lines there, the Iron Studios War Machine quarter scale. It does come with the battalion, the police battalion. Same thing, 1100 shipped, or just make me an offer. This is actually a really cool statue. I like this. The Iron Studios Captain Falcon Ultimate with the extended wings and the internal wings.
Yeah.
But kind of a crazy price, $875 shipped.
Wow.
So if you're looking for it, this is cheapest I've seen. All boxed up, ready to go. And then an old one, Sideshow Iron Patriot, crazy price, $475 shipped. This is a great statue. I'm just trying to pare down quarter scales just a little bit. Something a little bit newer, the CBS Labs Aura Sing. Again, quarter scale. This is getting rave reviews. I know that KFET on Collector's Table was saying how good this was, and a bunch of other people, Eddie Brock on Facebook was saying how amazing it was. And these are guys that have a ton of Star Wars statues, and I've seen them all. And this is brand new, sealed. Again, just trying to pare down quarter scales like I was doing before. I kind of got out of hand after I changed my mind.
What's that rod coming out of her head? What is that? Do we know?
It's kind of like it explains it in the comics, I think, but isn't it kind of like some kind of communications device or something like that?
No, I was asking Kev. He wasn't. I don't think he was totally sure either, but I was just curious.
I think it's.
I think it is. Yeah, I think it is like a communication.
She's like before Book of Boba Fett, where they did like the mods and whatever. I think people like Star Wars had minor modifications.
I think this piece looks amazing, though. I like it a lot.
Cool. Beautiful, beautiful piece. But I know that someone will enjoy it more than me, especially if you're a bounty hunter collection.
Yep.
So yeah, everyone has great things to say about this. And again, I think the ES is like 44, 48. so pretty low.
Nice.
And then I bought this one just because I could, because I wanted to see it, even though I know that Way Studios is shipping pretty soon. I have that on PO. So I like this a lot. It's really nice. This is the Kami Arts version. On Sideshow, it's the kind of the weathered version. And it's, I think, sold out on Sideshow. I think it's like $11.50 plus tax plus ship. I'll just do $1,100 shipped. So if you're looking for a Megazord, it's great. It's definitely very true to like the Megazord boxiness in the show, whereas the Way Studios one I think is a little bit more idealized, ornate,
realistic take.
Yeah, exactly. So if and plus this is about half the cost, I think. So if you are looking for this one, just hit me up. Let me see, Adam.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me go ahead and pull your stuff up real quick. Boom.
I like that dog alien behind ledge. I'm so jelly. I like that thing.
Yeah, thank you.
Who makes that one?
Prime One.
That was
Okay.
Prime cool props.
Oh, this is cool.
All right, Adam, talk me through
How did
this.
you hear that? It's nice.
Yeah. So actually, I bought this off of Todd. So I actually
Oh, sweet.
really like this statue. But if you've been watching my channel a little bit, I'm going towards more of the 1/3 predators, the big boys. So I got the Jungle Hunter already, and then I got City Hunter coming. And I just want to, I want the third scales. I think they'll look cooler together. So I'll sell this one. I just had it up for like 1,600 shipped. I thought it was pretty cheap. It comes in 2 fairly good sized boxes. So it'll cost me like, it'll probably cost me a couple $100 to ship. I'll do it 1,500 shipped. I'll take another $100 off. I'll do 1,500 shipped. Now this is sold out as far as I know. It's edition size of like 500 or 600. It's sold out like really quick from Todd's website. One thing to note is the 2 boxes are 2 different edition sizes. Todd actually reached out to me. It was really nice to remedy that for me. But I was just too lazy to ship it back to him. I was like, man, you're good. Don't worry about it.
If it works.
I appreciate him trying to fix it. But anyway, yeah, so it's just got 2 different edition sizes, but it's the complete statue.
Sweet.
And that's Berserker Predator and Jungle Predator.
Is this Prime?
What is that
also?
Berserk print behind it?
What's that?
Infinity. It's Infinity.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Infinity Studios, and the art print is just the art print I threw up there. It doesn't even match the
okay.
statue. That's actually a Berserker, the anime.
Yeah, that's what I was curious.
Yeah.
If it was like a Mondo or bottleneck or something.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
That is
yeah,
cool.
really love the statue. It's really cool. It's in mint condition. But like I said, I'm just trying to make I don't want to start having a collection that looks cluttered. So I want it clean. I want those 3rd scale predators behind me when I start getting to the new place. So that's the plan.
Yeah. And what else you got? Oh, here we go.
The last one is the Jon Snow. I actually really like this one too. Again, like I'm making some pretty heavy sacrifices because I really like all these statues. But I'm just trying to stay within my lines, and I'm not really getting into too much movie stuff. I said that, and I got Predator stuff, but yeah, this is an amazing piece. I did a review on it. It comes in a ginormous box.
Gigantic.
It's from Prime One, ginormous box. I think I paid like 900 retail for this or something like that. I will, just to get it moving, because I got to move out of the house and I don't want to carry it. I will do 900 shipped in the US.
Wow.
Yeah, 900 shipped in the US.
That's a good deal.
So you're basically getting like a $700 statue. So
yeah, that box is easily a $200 box.
Yeah, this thing's heavy, very heavy, very big.
Ah, dude, that's awesome.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, nice price for sure. All nice prices.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know, that's the one thing that we try to do when we do the purge is just kind of make things, you know, price to go. And if you watch it and you want it, just message us. For the last 2, just message Adam. But if you message me, whatever, that's fine.
Yep.
Can we do my purge real quick?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
It's like 80 statues. So.
I was just gonna say.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
You're actually trying to sell all of these?
No,
Hold on.
Go to my website. I'm trying to purge everything in there.
No, I'm just joking.
Exactly.
Here we go. So
No. No. It was a joke. It was a joke. I'm sorry.
Good one.
All right. So and anytime you guys come on, just shoot me some stuff beforehand, and I'm happy to put it up. Let's move into let's see what what's going on in the chat here. So what's going on, Dennis? How's it going? Let's see. Ledge, what's going on with the unboxing bros?
Oh, one of the Lenny 177 was looking for a scorpion, a 1/4 scorpion, and they had a custom 1/4 scorpion just coming up. That's coming available.
That's cool. That's cool.
So
let's see. Michael Nadai, greetings from Portugal. Hey, Michael, thanks for joining us. That's awesome.
Yeah. Portugal.
We've the interesting thing is we've been on a kind of a streak lately. So as of right now, this channel has about 8,200 plus subscribers. We've grown. Last time when we left 2 weeks ago, we were at 3,000. So we've grown 5,000 subs in 2 weeks. And no, I'm not paying for subs. I have no idea how to even do that. Nor would I waste my money on it.
I'll tell you, Mike. I'll tell you what did it. Because one of your shorts popped up, and you got 1.5 or something. It's got to be more now.
Yes.
Million views on that Terminator short. It was crazy. Crazy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So in our niche, just to get over 3,000 views on any video, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, cool, because it's a small niche. He got 1.5 million. That's killer, man. Congrats.
Thank you.
Awesome, man.
Great job.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, well, it's not just that one, by the way. He's got a lot of other shorts that got a lot more views. But
I think and I don't, I'm not a YouTube algorithm follower or anything like that, but what happened was I even posted that a couple weeks before Judgment Day, August 29th, 1997. And so I do it every day. I just kind of post 15-second short of just random stuff. And honestly, for YouTube people, shorts have been the greatest grower of subscribers. And I noticed that there was a giant uptick, and I always respond to every single comment you guys leave, whether it's after a show or an email or whatever. And I just noticed the comments started coming in really fast. And then I noticed holy crap, you look at your views per 48 hours and it was 350,000. Wow. And then it was crazy. And so the one thing that made me think about this was we have a lot of when you get the views or when you get the comments, there's a lot in Russian and then Spanish. And then now there's a bunch in Chinese too. And so luckily when you're in the app, you could just auto translate with Google. Yeah. And I was translating a ton of Spanish, and it's amazing because once Judgment Day hit, I was getting a ton of views and a ton of comments. And so it's been really cool to see this Russian and all these different languages, and people kind of post the same thing most of the time. And so I'm like, wait, I know that word now. So,
you're learning different languages.
I understand cool in Russian or nice or anyway. So we've been real fortunate, and we're just riding that algorithm now. So really thankful to all of you guys for being here, and then for of course the people who come visit us every Sunday. But anywho, let's keep going onward to 10K. Why not? All that being said, there's been quite a few releases over the last couple of weeks, and I asked each one of you guys, I think except for Todd, what was your favorite release? Something that it could be a PO, it could be a ship, it could be something you didn't get. What was your favorite release of the last 2 weeks? And so we'll go ahead and we'll start with Adam, and I guess yours technically didn't follow that. This wasn't the last 2 weeks.
I didn't follow the assignment, but I was just like, oh, you need, here. I like this.
That's okay. No, that's okay, because
This one's actually going to be releasing pretty soon, like really soon.
Yeah, so let's look at that real quick.
Or shipping soon.
So when is the shipping?
I think Prime One's saying like towards the end of October. Within that, from now to the end of October, basically. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But I was talking about this a little bit earlier on my channel. I just really like this. I was talking about it earlier on this one too. So.
Yep.
Making room for this.
So nice.
Yeah, this is gonna be crazy.
Do you have the Jungle Hunter as well?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And that one's pretty amazing.
It's my favorite statue in my collection. Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hands down. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's gonna be sweet. Yeah,
these things like you look at these pictures and you're like, man, it looks so much cooler, especially when you get the close-ups like this.
Mm-hmm.
I know we beat the dead horse, but when you see it in person, it is just like 5 levels above what you were thinking. It's crazy. Yeah. So, and these things are like the size of toddlers. Like,
yeah, they're almost half scale.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, I mean, you're talking like 35, 36 inches. So, which are a little overscaled in my opinion, like the Jungle Hunter. But I think that's one of the cons for that statue, but I still love it. I loved this as a kid, you know, growing up and watching it, and Danny Glover running through the city and falling all over the place trying to kill this alien and trying to hunt everybody down. It was a great nostalgic movie for me. So yeah, I like it.
Nice. That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Well, dude, I think that's an excellent pick. This actually, I have this on pre-order, I think with Prime One, just when I was like going nuts, and I didn't actually cancel it. I think I'll let this one come in. But I'm getting the Jungle Hunter from Todd, and so that I'm really looking forward to. I think that'll be sweet.
Yeah. Have you unboxed it? Have you seen one or anything? I know you had it before, but then I think you sold it. And now,
no, the 1/3 Jungle Hunter.
Yeah.
No, I've never had that.
Oh, you never had it? Okay.
Yeah. I'm very much looking forward to that. That's gonna be cool.
Yeah, I got that Ripley coming too. The Prime One Ripley. I can't wait for that one. That one's supposed
Isn't that one quarter scale?
Yep, quarter scale.
It is. Yeah.
I'm curious to see that because I'd like to see that like with, you know, that. Well, do you have the Prime One Big Chap?
I don't. I'm actually talking to somebody online about buying the old school one with the wall in the back. I think I might be meeting up with him maybe when I move up to Philadelphia, and he's in New York. So I'd rather make a transaction like that in person where I can open it up and look at it. But
cool.
Yeah.
Because I heard there was some nightmares about that piece shipping and some pieces breaking and stuff. So I was like, I don't even want it shipped.
Yeah, there is a lot. So it would be way better to pick it up. 100%,
yeah.
Because there was a lot of issues.
That's what I heard.
But does Prime One make any quarter scale aliens? Like, have they made a quarter scale alien?
Most of their stuff is like either third scale or non-scale, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Like their queen battle diorama, that huge queen alien with all the xenomorphs around it. That I think that's non-scale. The rogue alien that I just got not too long ago, I think is non-scale. They got an alien warrior. I think that might be quarter scale. That might be able to pair up with Ripley pretty good.
Okay.
Big Chap, I don't think would look good with Ripley. I think that would be too big, but I think maybe that warrior. I don't know if you guys know which one I'm talking about. But
yeah, I think alien. Now that I think of it, I think you're right. The alien warrior was meant to pair with Ripley.
Yeah, I think that would be.
Yeah, there's some weapon that is like the bonus from Aliens, right?
The pulse rifle, I think.
Yeah, the pulse rifle.
Yeah.
So yeah, because that's what I was thinking. I was like, is there a statue that pairs with Ripley?
There is another one, Todd. You actually sell it. It's the third scale alien hive warrior. That's the one I had, and you were on my channel when we did that unboxing.
Yeah.
So that's good. Yeah,
but that one's 1/3. But that's 1/3 scale, you know. And if
Ripley's that's 1/3, but
it'll pair.
Yeah, I'm hearing because it's not a huge 1/3 scale. I'm hearing that it'll look pretty good. So, but I think would be perfect for it.
Are the non-scale, like, do you have any of the non-scale ones in your collection?
Yeah, I got the Rogue.
Okay.
The Rogue.
Are they bigger than a third scale, or are they smaller than a third scale? Like alien. I mean.
they're shorter than a third scale, but way wider. Like the Rogue Alien has just got a huge base. It's part of a diorama. It's got this wall and everything. I got it. You can see it on my channel if you want to. I did a review on it. It's a huge base. I mean, huge.
Okay.
It's like 38 inches wide.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I don't think they look good. To answer your question, Todd, I don't know if what you meant, would they look good together? I don't think they would look great together. You got to have those non-scales kind of separate unless you can kind of make it work. It is a little bit harder. Yeah, that's
I was just curious if their non-scales were bigger than a third scale or smaller than a third scale.
That depends on
in regards to their alien stuff.
Yep.
In regards to Prime 1's alien stuff. Oh yeah, that thing looks insane.
Yeah, that's the one I got.
I mean, that's ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah. It is ridiculous.
Whoa, that thing's nuts, dude.
And that's him holding the xenomorph in the hand. You see right there? He's holding that xenomorph in the hand. So the Rogue Alien, what's that?
Like, how was it putting that together? Like, was it okay? Okay.
it was really heavy. Just the base was really heavy. Everything else wasn't bad. And I had no breakages. But I mean, it's like 90 pounds altogether.
That's really cool.
God, I mean, I don't even love Alien, but this statue is incredible looking.
This is based off the comic. I think it's based off the comic. And the Rogue Alien was it was engineered by the humans, so the humans can control the alien to battle the Queen alien. To take out the Queen alien. So it was made to, when it sees other xenomorphs, to rip them to pieces.
Wow. And that's the Queen alien on the right-hand side.
Queen alien, yep.
And they pair together. They're supposed to pair together?
Yep.
Nice.
Oh my God, that is crazy.
Giving Mike more ideas.
How much space does that take up, side by side?
You gotta have like a dining room table.
Coffee table, yeah.
So, yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so nuts. Okay.
Yeah. The only downfall, I will tell you, because I want to be fair about it, but the only downfall is seeing it from a distance. It can get a little busy, but when you see it up close, it looks a lot cooler. But I still like it either way. Yeah.
No, man, I love this thing. I watched your review on it, and I was just, it's awesome. Totally awesome. Well, let's go to Josh's pick real quick, and I'm sure that this is going to be fairly familiar to everyone on the panel and in the chat. Bam.
Oh man, this is great.
Yeah, this thing came out crazy. I don't even collect DC, and I thought this looked nice. And I think I think it's going to make the Batman Who Laughs value go up because people are going to want it to pair with that now.
Yeah,
it will definitely go good with it for sure.
I really love the portrait, the unmasked portrait. That portrait's my favorite one. It looks awesome.
Yeah.
If I heard right, is she even part of the series, or was she just part of a comic cover? I heard. Is she actually
I don't know.
in the story?
I'm not sure. Yeah, that's such a cool portrait. I love it. It's freaking great.
There we go.
That one's cool too.
I love all these portraits. I don't like the one where her face is completely covered. I like the one where you like that. I like that one's cool. You can see her eyes in the back.
I love that. That's scary.
She looks creepy as hell with that one. It looks like something from Silent Hill.
Yeah.
This thing looks badass. Yeah.
It's just so crazy. And price is not bad, right?
Reasonable. Yeah.
Not bad.
It's 1/3, right? Yeah, it's 1/3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's in line. It's in line with
Yeah, it looks so cool. I even debated getting it. It was
Do you still have your Batman Who Laughs, Mike, or did you sell that a while ago?
No, I sold that a while ago. I love that statue. I thought it was great. But the one thing when you get a lot of Batman statues is they're kind of dark and gloomy. It's kind of like if you have a lot of Star Wars statues, there's a lot of dull and earth tones.
Yeah.
But this one totally speaks to me because it is super colorful. I love the portraits, the half mask, the full mask, the unmasked, it's just so it's just so crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that one the least. The
Dude,
one
how
before
many
that.
heads are there? Holy.
There's 6.
There's
Yeah, that
six.
one's really cool. I like this one too.
I
Yeah,
don't.
like this
I
one.
think that one is. I like that one the least, but I like the other ones. Like that one.
I like her. I like this one. The one where she's like her half of her face is covered. I like her. Like her smile's just like menacing. That's
She's
what I
got
like.
a beautiful portrait too. That's a.
Yeah, it's pretty, I mean, there's a lot of heads. That's insane.
There's a ton. This is crazy.
That's a lot, dude.
And the hyenas are cool.
I mean, just everything about this is
added bonus for that. Yeah.
It's a good piece. Pretty good piece.
I like that the footprint's not that big. You know, very reasonable for a 1/3. That looks sweet.
That looks so good.
Is anyone getting this here?
I want to, but it doesn't fit.
The more I look at it, the more I really like it. You know, and I'm not even a fan of Harley, but I just like the statue.
Yep. Yep.
I got to stick to my only Marvel rule.
Yeah.
I mean, Todd, this will probably go in your gallery, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm the same way. Like, I don't collect this line, but I really do like love this statue. I think it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I got out of Dark Knight's Metal earlier this year, but when I told Todd, I'm like, I'm so tempted just to order this. I haven't yet. I'm kind of dancing around it. Trying to think of what I could put it with. I do have, the Batman on Throne coming. I do have, I know everyone hates it, but for some reason I like the Joker Batman. I think it's awesome.
Aren't queens like smaller though? Like
what?
Aren't queens like smaller compared to Prime One? So what?
I'm talking about
proportionally, right?
Oh yeah, no, they are, but I'm talking about Prime One. The Throne one is quarter scale. You're right, so that is kind of proportional.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Batman Who Laughs on Throne from Queen, because they did that Batman Who Laughs on Throne.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. No, I was talking about the Alfred and all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
This would be kind of cool with that Joker Batman, I think, because that's a 1/3 also, right?
yeah, that's 1/3, I think.
Yeah,
that would work.
Future pieces.
You're talking about the seated one with
No,
no, it's like I know what you're talking about. It's like very colorful, super.
Yeah.
He's like wearing a metal suit. It looks like
boom,
it's that one. Yeah. Joker Batman. Everyone. It has like a 100 edition size. That's insane.
Yes.
That's so low.
There'll probably be 90 of them left over too, I think.
Oh, come on.
No, I think they based the edition size on how many pre-orders. Because I mean, when you 100 is crazy.
Yeah,
this is
so low.
This is not going to be. I don't see this thing selling off the shelves like super quick, unless you know the source material.
I mean, the cape and everything is awesome. I mean, I just don't like the character itself and the outfit.
It's just a lot different.
I know nothing about this. It's so freaking colorful. It's so different. And dude, there's 100, man. I mean, literally, you can find 100 people in the entire damn world to buy the statue, and then easily. Anyway, I think I could pair Harley with this. I think that would be kind of a cool pair. It's so different.
Yeah,
that would go.
I like it.
That one's colorful. Maybe Harley's colorful, I think.
Yeah.
All right, maybe that's my impetus to get the Harley. Okay. All right. Boom.
But I mean, just get the Batman Who Laughs, dude.
Well, I had the Batman Who Laughs. I mean, that is awesome. It's a good one.
I think it pairs with the Batman Who Laughs the best, man.
I would just get that.
It fits 100%. The same theme. They both got chains. They're both like metal looking,
that's the ultimate display.
Pair.
Them two together.
Yeah.
But I think what Mike's saying is that he doesn't want to rebuy that on the aftermarket. He'd rather just spend half of the price and be like, what should I do?
And get something new that he hasn't seen.
Plus colorful.
Right.
More dark piece. This one's the more colorful piece that he likes.
So if a Batman Who Laughs just happens to pop up somewhere for a collector's enabled price, I will jump on it, and I'll just keep it boxed until these come in, and then we'll put them all together. So I think that was a pretty good pick. Todd, I didn't ask you for yours, but what was your favorite piece or something that caught your attention over the last 2 weeks?
I would probably say for me, what I want to get is the Mount Doom, Salvation of Mount Doom, the Weta.
Oh yeah. Okay.
The bird.
Yeah, the eagle. It's not a bird.
The bird.
The eagle. And there's the eagle with Gandalf on top. That for me is what I want to get.
Hang on. That was a good one. Let's bring that up because I think we talked about that last time, but waitlisted. Okay. This is sweet. Todd, did you get to see this in person at SDCC?
Yeah, I did. It's pretty insane.
Everyone who said they saw it in person is like it's incredible.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I've ever been let down by a Masters Collection Weta piece. I think they're all pretty amazing. It's pretty insane. And like the base is amazing.
Weta kills it with the Lord of the Rings stuff. They really do a really, really good job with the Lord of the Rings stuff.
I mean, they should, they worked on the movie, like they should do, and they do. Like that's their bread and butter. So
is that a light up? Does that base light up?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it lights up.
Yeah, the lava does. It's like lava, and it does.
It's a very good effect.
It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, it's gonna be sweet.
What's the edition size? Say, Mike.
400.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's sold out pretty fast too. I mean, they usually do the Master Collection stuff. Usually sell out really fast. But yeah, I'm very excited for this for sure.
Such a cool scene.
Yeah. I mean, for me, Lord of the Rings is like, holds a special place because that was also the first statue I ever got was from Lord of the Rings, so.
I started watching the movies again because I watched it the first time around, didn't really pay attention too much. I was like, and then I started seeing everybody in the community get really excited about a lot of their pieces. So I started watching it again. It's like, man, now I want to buy all the Lord of the Rings stuff. But
I know. Then it's another rabbit hole.
Yeah. Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is freaking tough. Because you have the Infinity line, you have the Weta line, and Weta has multiple lines. You have the Prime 1 line, you have Old School Sideshow, you have, I'm sure I'm forgetting stuff. You have the Queen Studios, you have the Balrog, which I bought and then canceled and bought again. So, it's just, it's crazy. And you could go literally anywhere with it. All of them look amazing. And especially the Weta pieces, the Treebeard, incredible. The Dark Marshes, amazing. But the Infinity stuff is good too. I know a lot of people kind of shat on the Legolas half scale with the silicone, but I thought it was pretty good. I still have it. I have it displayed. I like it a lot.
I liked it.
I thought it did. Yeah.
I think the Gandalf was a little iffy because of the expression, but I think Legolas came out great.
I think that Gandalf I think is going to be something that there haven't been many in hand yet, but I'm looking forward to seeing that for sure. I have that paid off, just waiting for it to come in, and I think that's going to pair amazing with the Queen Studios Balrog. I think that the scales are almost perfect.
Where are you going to put that? Because Mr. X couldn't even fit that in his door.
Yeah, so here's what happened. So when I watched that video that Todd was in. And, much to Todd's displeasure, Mr. X is basically like, I can't even fit it through my door or down his basement. And it's like, well, how the hell do you not fit it through a standard door, and especially in the U.S., because I assume that our doors are bigger than other places. And so I thought about it. And at first I messaged Todd. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. And, Todd's like, okay, no problem. So then I kind of forgot how much the NRD was. And I was like, okay, maybe I don't want to do this. So how do I keep this piece? So I thought about it, and I decided that I can fit it in my office. And I'm going to do like a pseudo Lord of the Rings display there.
Holy shit. That's gonna be...
Wait, like at your dentist office?
In my office, like not like when you walk in, be like, whoa.
You're like the coolest dentist lobby, the lobby ever.
I mean, it would be extremely cool, and maybe there's,
scare the shit out of little kids.
Yeah.
Luckily we don't do pediatrics. Luckily.
Okay.
But we have obviously commercial sized doors, and should be able to. It's on the first floor, so just roll it in, roll it down the hallway, and there's my office right there, literally through one door. So I think I'm gonna leave it there, and I'm gonna put the infinity pieces there, like the Gandalf, the Legolas. The Sauron I'm gonna put in my house because it comes in pieces, and obviously I can carry it up the stairs in pieces. The bust, the arms, the head, whatever.
Did you see that Post Malone got that piece, the Sauron?
Mm-hmm.
He posted a picture of that. I thought that was cool.
Yep. Yeah. And again, 99 edition size. You could find 99 people in the world who are going to buy that. But yeah, I think the Balrog is going to be. I kind of got spooked with when Mr. X did his thing. I should have just kind of went with the flow, but it did kind of help me figure out where it's going to go. So that's the cool thing. I'm glad I figured out where I can put this piece and actually fit it through a door. So
it is kind of an engineering miss, though, that they didn't do it to a degree where it kind of, you kind of think ahead of that, hey, let's put this into 3 different parts, maybe the main section, the head, and then the 2 horns, or I don't know. I didn't see it in real life.
No, it's the head. The head is one part.
Okay.
And that's not that wasn't the issue. The issue was the base.
Yes.
The base and because the flame, if they detach the flame from the base,
yeah,
if they did it that way, then it would be okay. But because it's one big piece with the flames, because the flames are 4 feet tall.
Yes.
So basically those flames act as the wall when you buy the one with the base, right? So that was, I mean, I totally understand both perspectives. Because it's from a collector's point of view, you're like, why wouldn't you engineer it, so people can get it in the doors? But at the same time, it's let's just make this so people have it, because I don't know. I mean, I totally get it, because it was crazy.
It looks
awesome,
I mean,
it was a crazy time trying to do that. It was very insane, and
they probably assume that the collector that can actually afford this probably has a big enough house, and big enough doors to fit it through. This is a whole different.
I don't even think that's going through their head though either. They're just let's make this giant ass statue.
Yeah. And let's make it
that's
epic.
All they're thinking.
Yeah. And they probably didn't want a bunch of seams going through it, making it look like crap.
Right.
With that amount of money. So I get it.
Yeah.
It's just it's tough on both sides,
Definitely.
Plus, something like this might be something that you would keep as a centerpiece in your living area. Maybe not crazy people that keep it in another room in their home, filling up a room that's called their hobby room or whatnot, and just having everything there. That could be a piece that's you display it with everyone who walks in. A lot of the people have huge homes too, and that would take much space. And it's just a centerpiece or whatever. Just like a piece of art on the wall. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
If you got a walkout basement with a sliding door or something, it'll probably fit pretty good through that. But I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's one of those things where I think this was 99. Yeah, 99 edition size, same thing. So it's I don't know. The people who bought it, they probably just assumed, could fit it in. And the people that actually did buy it, like Mr. X, he assumed, he was like, it'll fit. And then we got it and we're like, oh shit, that doesn't fit, the day of. So I'm sure that happened too. And the same thing happened with their T-Rex bust. Kind of the same thing. Someone ordered it and was like, hey, wait a minute. We got to figure out how big the base is. And I'm like, oh, okay, let's find out. And then it was too big to fit through a door. So I mean,
how has that been selling for you?
That one sold pretty well. Not as well as this, but pretty well, But yeah, it's one of those things. They might not be able to engineer it in a way to get it through a regular door.
Especially with light ups.
I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. Especially with the light ups. I'm assuming if they probably could, they would have. But hey, if you can make it work, it looks fucking epic. So
yeah, you're probably right about the light up there. To keep it epic and excellent as much as they could to keep it in one piece, and they had to make it one piece.
Yeah. Well, also like structural integrity. I mean, I assume that Balrog head is actually fairly heavy, and the fire is kind of like a clearish type of resin type material. So I'm guessing there are like some giant kind of poles or something going through that to reinforce it, but I don't know.
Yeah, and it might, if it was broke up, you'd probably see some seam lines if it was lit up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it's not an easy piece to make. It wasn't an easy piece to make.
Yeah.
So. But
yeah, it's amazing though. It's amazing.
Definitely giving props where props is due.
Yeah, I can't wait for this. It's gonna be sweet.
It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, this is gonna be awesome. It's gonna be sitting right behind my desk, like so when
nice.
My employees walk in, it's gonna be like
they're gonna be like, "Why do you have the lights off?" Oh, so I can see the light up.
Yeah. By the way, screw what Shane has to say, about me forcing them to unbox stuff and put stuff. They literally ask me, when is it coming in? When is the Iron Man coming
Shane,
in?
man. He's gonna always say something.
Exactly. No one's gonna be able to see this stuff.
It's funny.
That's why I like it.
Did you see Shane on Art's channel? Art was like unboxing something, and one of his guys were like wiping it down, and he's look at his manservants.
That was hilarious. That was awesome.
I'm like, Shane, would you stop?
I love that. That was awesome.
Oh man.
No, that I can actually see being a little bit closer to being real than me and my people.
I'm guessing that your employees love watching, like looking at that stuff. They're like, man, this is cool. You know what I mean? Like the guys I show at work, they think it's cool. So
yeah, well, but the older guy who's bald in my videos who helps me unbox stuff, he's like a giant nerd at heart, and his name is George. He's from Venezuela, and one day he'll be on the show, and he's just him and his son love all this stuff, and he's like literally, "Hey Doc, when's it coming in?" And I was like, soon, just gotta wait. So he's like, okay, Spider-Man, Balrog, Iron Man. So he knows my list of incoming for the ones, and he'll bring like his lifting belt and then like the gloves and everything, to work when it's time.
I was telling the guys, I wish my boss collects some shit like we collect, man. I'd be over there all the time, like, hey man, what are you getting next?
Yeah, and even like Emily, the girl who's in a bunch of my videos too. Like, she's like, oh yeah, whatever, I'll come over and help. And she like takes pictures and sends them to her husband, and she brings them. So I've given her like art prints that I had laying around to give to her son, and I gave George like a Darth Vader statue, an old premium format, and so I'm just starting to like infuse them with stuff. And so,
I got my friend liking and collecting stuff. I was talking about it earlier on the show. Like he's starting to collect 10 scale, and he's getting his first quarter scale pretty soon. And this is a guy that never, ever, ever, I would have thought ever got statues. And now he's sending me pictures of like the Iron Studios X-Men 110 scale stuff that's coming out, like the new Sentinel, the Cyclops. That new Cyclops, by the way, that 110 scale is pretty awesome. So yeah, I like enabling them, I guess you would say.
Yeah, I think it's fun. I think it's really fun. Anywho, so Shane has no commitment since he's not here, and whatever.
So a comic just here reminded me, what made you want to get the Alita back?
Yeah. So again, I just kind of was getting rid of stuff just to kind of get rid of stuff, and I started building that wall of robots and sci-fi and stuff like that. And what Sick and I we're going to do is some kind of like trade with like the LBS, the Hulk or whatever. And then he's like, I kind of don't want to do a trade / it doesn't really fit. And I was like, okay, because I was literally about to buy one because Todd still has the regular in stock. So I told Sick first, I'm like, hey man, I think I'm going to buy another one. How are you enjoying it? He's like, well, I really like it, but it doesn't fit. And so he's like, don't buy it yet. I was like, okay. And so then like a week later, he's like, hey, I'm going to send it back. And I said, sweet, amazing. Because this is the EX. And so I kind of just
like,
building out
fit his collection, basically.
It just didn't fit his collection. Yeah, no, he loves it too. I do think that this is one of Queen Studios' best.
Yeah.
That's what I hear.
I agree. Like I just put one on display at the gallery, and it's seriously one of the coolest statues ever. It's
Yes.
it's just amazing.
Yep.
Badass. Amazing sculpt.
The
So
sword, beautiful. I mean, the sword is like Damascus steel, right? It's like it's real.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And there's like a warning. There's like a warning like label on the sword. Like it's
Really?
like
Wow.
you could get
I love
stabbed.
Damascus.
Yeah, like straight up, like it is sharp. Like you can impale yourself.
Yes. Yeah, it's crazy. It's not as sharp as like Prime 1 3rd scale Batman gauntlet, whatever you call them, like where I've literally sliced open my hand putting it together. But yeah, it's like a real weapon. But what I'm thinking for this image that you guys see here is I want to, assuming the T800 is legitimate and it gets shipped, I'm going to expand the size of the shelf where T1000 is. I'm going to put those two together. And then I'll leave like Alita up there, and I'll wall mount that T1000 liquid Pure Arts, which, by the way, is Pure Arts Terminator stuff is really cool.
I don't think they get enough credit sometimes for their stuff, but it is cool. Yeah.
Because I think it's only like $480 or something.
Yeah, it's no more than like 5 something. Yeah,
and it is. I mean, like if you put it next to the Queen Studios one, it's 1-1, like straight up, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Like
yeah,
exactly. Like I think how they get away with making it so cheap is they just like you don't have like the full head kind of thing, you know,
yeah, it's
or a whole body, or you know. But I mean, so $500, whereas like
can't
the Queen
beat
Studios one was like $3,000, you know, like that's pretty awesome. And and like their the Pure Arts endo skeleton, the T800 is also awesome. It's amazing.
Very cool. Yeah, they got it. Is that a battle damage one? They got a battle damage one, or
they have both? Yeah, they have a clean one. They have a battle damage one, and both can be wall mounted.
I thought about buying those. Do you have those on your site, Todd? Are they still around? Or
I sold out of the T800s. I sold out of.
I've seen this one actually at Collector Zone, and it was.
I have this.
It was pretty cool.
I have this one too in my office.
Good.
I got them both just because I wasn't sure what I wanted to keep, and currently I'm keeping them both. Now I have the one with the spike. The spike is awesome,
and you can put it forward too. I think you can put it forward.
Yeah, you do, and you go like that. Yep.
As far as likeness goes, Mike, like, what do you think is better likeness? Queen
you mean
and this
Queen versus this?
Yeah, I mean, I guess
so.
I'd probably say Queen.
So so for $475, with the glass eye or acrylic eye, whatever they did, and ionized, what do you call it? We're like metallic plated. You cannot go wrong. You know, for aftermarket silicone, 5K plus. You know, it's pretty damn good. It's really good. What I will say is, I have a YouTube short of the Pure Arts versus the YouTube short of this one. I think I have them both in the same, and everyone's like, this one's not good, this one's great, this one's not good, this one's great. But you know, I think it's really good for what it is. For $500, whatever it is, it's excellent. Really, really good, because the Queen Studios one is barely obtainable. Barely. So anywho, I'm gonna wall mount that Pure Arts one. I think it's gonna look cool, like coming through. I think that's gonna be sweet.
That and the T800, that endoskeleton looks awesome too, man.
Oh, dude, that's Right now, that's my YouTube bread and butter right there.
Yeah,
everyone loves it. Like, everyone in the world.
And you know, I thought about buying it in the past. I don't even know. Is this still available anywhere on Sideshow? Is it on Sideshow? What's it go for?
Isn't it not limited edition? It's open edition.
It's open edition, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, really?
I think it's hold on a second. Hold on. I mean, I think it's kind of like, you know, their it's waitlist. Okay.
Yeah, like they make some. And if they get more orders, they'll make more. I don't know though.
Sell them in batches.
Yeah, it's kind of like the dang Han Solo and Carbonite, where you know, or the R2 or C3PO, any of their life-size stuff. That I think it comes in batches. But usually the batches aren't that big. This one, I guess so. This is the one I bought. I mean, I got it from Sideshow.
Oh, yours has two guns like that?
Yeah. Hang on.
Oh,
Let's
that's
go back.
sick, dude. I didn't know.
Yeah, see, my guns are down. Yeah.
So can you put them up, or
yes,
is it
you could go.
Oh, that's sick.
You could go down here or here or you can alternate.
Dude, that's
yes.
That's
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for the 1/3 version myself.
So
I know they had a half scale at
yeah,
one point too.
that.
I think Sideshow had a half scale one.
They had a half scale, yeah. That one sold out pretty. That one sold out a while ago back too. Yeah,
that one was.
Dude,
not
honestly,
that one was.
Honestly, these pictures look like trash compared to what it looks like in real life.
They do. I've seen this in person. It looks like somebody put mechanical parts really together, and it's in your room. Yeah.
Wait, go back to that one. Go back to that one picture, like in the atrium.
Oh, this
one? I think this is so funny. This is someone had this just in a lot, like they
didn't want to. This is like the office. This is when you walk into the front door.
It's so good. Yeah,
just put this right on your patio.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh man, that's so funny.
Read a book while the Terminator guards you.
Yeah.
So
right next to the Balrog bust. Or Balrog statue, you know?
Those Sideshow pictures look like garbage, absolute garbage. It is way better looking in person. And honestly, let's see. So I have the Sideshow Carbonite, Boba Fett, C-3PO, R2-D2. I have the Mark 42 life size. This is the best that Sideshow has produced life size. It's better than the Mark 42. Boba Fett, which I thought was the best, this is better. This is it. It's incredible. It's worth every penny. And yeah, so when you see so again, sorry guys.
No, I was gonna say, is it better than your Queen life size, like the 2 Iron Man you got?
The quality. Okay, so the perceptual quality, like what you see, is on par with like Queen Mark 7 and Queen Mark 50. Yes, but sort of the feel when you get it in your hands, it feels a lot better than the rest of their life size. But I mean, those Iron Men, dude, they're solid resin. They are heavy as hell, and the paint's immaculate. So I would still put them a little bit above, but visually they are just as stunning. I think that the Mark 50 Queen 1-to-1 is the most stunning thing that I have, and this is just right up there. Which, by the way, the Alien, which I know a lot of people are waiting on, is also a winner. Huge
God,
winner.
I want that so bad. I don't collect bus, but I'm just staring at that thing like, God.
I have
Is that the final resting place, Mike, for it?
Temporarily.
Yeah.
Temporarily.
I'm just wondering. Yeah, I'm just wondering if that's
so. Sorry.
No, go on.
I was gonna say is actually what was gonna go there was the Jungle Hunter, because that's like a 46-inch clearance from that bottom shelf to the shelf that T1000's on. But then I kind of scrambled because I saw some reviews on this, and everyone was sold out, and Todd was sold out, and so Shugo had one, and I was like, oh, okay, the conversion AUD wasn't too bad, so I jumped on it, but they can only DHL ship, and that was sad. Great because I got it fast, but the shipping price was very sad. So I'm happy that I got it.
Still worth it, yeah. Like
100%. So I paid maybe, I don't know, probably 10 to 20% more than I should have. But this piece, again, just like the Endo, worth every penny. And for those who are waiting for it are going to freaking love it. But what I was thinking is it's super heavy and it's like 42 inches tall or something like that.
Yeah, it's pretty tall.
Really big. Yeah. And so, I was like, wait a minute, what if I just put it down here for a second just to see? Because what's cool about this spot is you want to be able to see this from front and the side. And if you guys kind of look, you can kind of see where that Frieza is. There's like a closet behind this wall and then a bathroom where that like Han Solo thing is. So when you walk into the room, you see it from the front, but when you walk around to where I'm taking this picture, you see it from the side. So it's literally like the perfect position. I'm not saying the height, okay, floor or whatever, but to have it in a position in your room, if it's not a centerpiece, if you can have it where you see both and appreciate both sides, that's the best thing you can do.
Yeah.
Well, and you can see the skull. You can see that perfectly.
The clear dome is crazy.
And you want to see that, like
yeah.
You really definitely want to see that. And I have like a light under that shelf that's not turned on in this picture, but I also have the green backlight. But the cool thing is when you walk into the room and everyone's like, "Oh, why is it on the floor?" Okay, well, it's partly temporary spot. When I walk in though, like it like jumped out at you. It's like bam, like, and it doesn't seem out of place, even though I know the xenomorph needs to be kind of like what, like how tall is the xenomorph? 8 feet tall, something crazy like that. So
yep. Yeah.
Eventually, kind of like the Thanos behind me, that kind of makes it as tall as what Thanos should be. I'll have it on a bigger kind of area, but right now I think it kind of looks badass next to that Endo. So we'll see where it goes.
Looks great, man.
Yeah, I think it looks excellent.
Yeah, it's definitely sweet.
So you're getting the 1/3 scale Terminator line?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I'm getting that whole line, man.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna jump in on that.
Yeah.
I think they look good. I don't know, it's been kind of like a Terminator itch recently.
I'm digging it. I've been watching it. I'm liking all the stuff you're getting. The stuff that I'm not getting, I'm living it through you because I'm watching it, and I like it. You just can't. For me, I just can't get everything. You know what I mean? I'm trying to stay a little within reason. Plus, with movies, I don't want anything else coming here.
Yeah, I wish I could say the same.
Hey, you gotta get it while the getting's good,
Yeah, that's true. Well, here's the thing.
Break one day, but while the getting's good, you scoop it up, then take a break one day,
And here's the thing too. It's like things are selling out. I mean, Todd, can you speak to that a little bit? Do you find things are kind of going a little bit faster with lower ESs and stuff like that?
I mean, yeah, to a certain extent. I think that companies are adjusting, like they're changing the way that they manufacture products and the way they market them as well, because obviously many companies have tons of backstock. Because I think how they used to do it is they would make like 100 extra of an edition size or something like that, right? And they're not doing that anymore. They're 100%. They're 100% making the edition size on how many orders are put in during the pre-order stage. So yeah, I think that is helping with sales. I really do, because it's making people it's going back to how it used to be, where it's like, oh, I better hurry up and PO this, or it's going to be sold out. So I think that's a good thing for the hobby, 100%. So.
And I kind of, it makes it more fun because. Yeah. Okay, so like, the Weta piece, the any Queen piece, or these lower ESs of 99, or even Prime 1, just kind of throwing it out there. Oh look, 180. What is that Optimus? Which again everyone hated. 300 pieces or 3 something, or anywho, I think it like puts a little bit of drive to, if you see something and you like it, get it. Just be done with it, instead of hemming and hawing over it. And I'm sure that's easier for people trying to sell the stuff. And by the way, Adam, you're the Puerto Rican predator, not the Puerto Rican.
You know who started this shit, right? It was damn Shane.
Yeah, it was Shane. Yeah, it's freaking Shane.
Called me the Puerto Rican predator one day, and it it resonated with everyone, and everyone started calling me the Puerto Rican predator. Well, I said, guys, you keep calling me that, I'm not going to be able to go within 100 feet of a school. It doesn't sound right outside the collecting community.
That is awesome. Well, it's just like the Hush Superman is now, the Puerto Rican Superman, right? So Ledge,
it's got a tan.
Ledge is the Superman with fighting that Doomsday. Is he the Puerto Rican Superman, or is he the regular Superman?
Is he white or Puerto Rican? Does he have a tan?
Oh, this guy, the Superman?
Yeah.
Oh, he's definitely a white.
Okay, he's white. He's white Superman.
He's definitely a white.
He's definitely.
But you can make him Puerto Rican if you want.
Yeah, he's just taking him outside for a little bit.
Yeah, Shane would definitely call that very white. Yeah. You have to get a tan on that thing.
That Hush was tan though. Like it was like a little darker, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was. Yeah. Yeah. And because you could tell like the portrait versus the hands. And Shane, I don't know if you guys watched, this was a show a long time ago, but Shane literally like carried his Hush Superman in front of his camera like a damn baby and was like comparing the hands to the portrait in front of his camera to prove his point. So,
that sounds like Shane.
Yeah, it was Shane.
I love Shane. That's my boy.
Yeah, well, we all love Shane, and I was just kind of kidding about getting my revenge on him, but you know, Shane's the best. One of my first collecting friends a long time ago. Anywho, Michael Black, your Rosenberg bust come in yet, Mike? Tuesday, according to tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow, DHL tomorrow. That'll be exciting.
If I fall out again, it's because it's storming and we just lost power for a brief second. That's why I fell out.
Oh, you're good, man. No worries.
If I fall off means we lost power again.
No worries. Let's see, Miguel, what about animatronic Arnold? Allegedly, we should be seeing something about this October 1st at the Shanghai Fest. Is that what it's called? Or
Wonderfest?
Yeah, we had a debate on Toy Quest if it was Queen or not, but I told him it was Queen.
Wonderfest.
It's Queen. Yeah, it is Queen.
Yeah, no, it's definitely Queen. So should be full reveal at Wonderfest in 3 weeks or so. That should be kind of exciting.
I mean, I will get a lot of reveals from them since they've been so quiet, or no?
I think we'll get. There's one other one I think we'll get, and I don't know if I should say
because they've been talking about the 1/3 Marvel line for a while. We haven't seen anything.
It's probably not going to be Marvel.
Yeah, I think they're backing off on that.
Yeah. Well, anywho, I think they're trying to make a big.
No, I'm just curious how they're going to mass produce an animatronic like that. You know?
Yes.
That's because I mean, if something goes wrong with that, that's not going to be fun. What do you do? Like hire an electrician?
Is it going to come with a
Todd can't fix that one.
Does it come with a
warranty?
warranty?
I can't fix that, and that's what I'm scared of.
I don't know.
Fix that.
I thought
I'm not. Yeah.
Statues. You know, if the light goes out, well, you're out of luck. You know, so if
for sure
animatronic dies, you're out of luck.
The same thing.
So speaking of animatronic, I found one for not like $7,000. Actually, for pretty close to retail.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. So if you guys are looking for something kind of sold out, long time sold out, you know, one of my buddies who I go to, Jeremy Casas, he has his own Facebook group. He's an Australian reseller guy, and I'm just like, hey, just if you find it, because he wanted one for himself, and he found 3 of them. I don't know if he sold all 3 yet, but one of them is coming to me. But speaking of animatronic, I'm like, well, what happens if this doesn't work? And I mean, obviously, there's no after sale care, you know, for something like this, but I thought this was at least worth the risk, brand new sealed, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've heard there's a lot of issues with this.
With the animatronics failing.
Yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, wait, did you get it?
Let's see. So it should be shipping this week. So I should have it next week. I figured if I can get like one good like video of it just doing it.
Yeah.
Probably worth it. But I actually really like the brain chip display. I think I think they're just really cool display pieces. But I'm glad I didn't like jump on. Like there's someone was selling it for like $3,500. Someone was selling it for crazy prices, and I got it for basically retail plus ship.
What was retail?
It was like $1,400 or $1,500 plus tax plus ship from Sideshow back when it sold. I think I could be wrong on that.
Yeah. But I feel like you'll be moving it around anyway. Like you said, take a video, you have the video forever, and then you'll just have it posed and then looked at. Then you'll just look at it.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to press the button 1,000 times.
Exactly.
It's back to 2019. Exactly. So Marcos is saying the same thing, that the people are adjusting. It's back to that kind of slower pace going off of pre-orders, and I think it just makes it more fun.
I mean, there's a balance. There's a balance. You don't want to have inflated 5,000 edition size. You don't want to have crazy low for certain items. It's a balance.
Well, the thing that I laugh at is people will post like Sideshow Mandalorian and Grogu, or the Sideshow Vader Mythos, and it's like selling at retail plus ship. And there's like 11,000 of the Vaders and 7,500 of those Mandos, and Sideshow puts it on like 20% off sale every other week or something like that. Just
Yeah, see, that's kind of people get very upset at that. You don't want to do that. They made 11,000
Vaders, yeah,
for the Vader,
11,000,
yeah,
total combined, yeah.
Shit, dude.
It's not even a collectible anymore. That's like
I wonder how many you think they sold through.
I mean,
how many you think
I
they
bet
sold
you they
through?
sell them all though. I mean, it's a great statue.
I don't know if they've sold 11,000, dude.
Well, no. I mean, I bet you they will eventually, but I don't know how many years it's going to take.
Exactly, it will take a long time. But yeah, if they're putting it on sale and stuff like that, dude, come on. Don't do that.
Well, that's the other thing too. Is so there are certain pieces that Sideshow has a plethora of that 35% off. Oh wow, okay. Even with shipping and it being inflated, it's still a pretty good deal. But it's nice to kind of pre-order something and know, okay, I'm not going to get screwed because this is going to go on sale for 25%, 30%, 40%, a month after it gets released.
Yeah,
of
course, no one wants that.
So,
when it's a collectible item,
Right. And I'm not saying that I need things to go up in value. I'm just saying it's nice to know that, okay, you get the Thanos, you get something, low ES, and it's not even about the low ES. It's just that it's not going to fire sale anytime soon. Now, people can private sale fire sale. I do it all the time.
Yeah. But that's different. That's much different.
Yeah. Right. So it's kind of reassuring, and I think it helps to drive the pre-orders. And I mean, I've been pre-ordering more stuff because look at the Infinity busts are starting to kind of sell out a little bit. 298 edition size, maybe a little bit lower, and it has me reconsidering some of them. So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, there's announcing an edition size when an item goes up for pre-order, but there's also doing a month-long pre-order. It's so say, it's going to be 200 to 300, and we are going to give collectors a month to order it. After that, we're done. We're cutting it off.
Yep.
That's another good way to do it as well, and that's a good way to gauge how much you should make, because when you're just like, let's make 5,000, that sometimes kills manufacturers, and then that in turn it kills retailers.
Yes.
So and there's hype and all that kind of stuff, but everyone, I believe, collectors, producers, retailers, we're all trying to be a little smarter, obviously with what we buy and what they make, because it's not how it was, in the 2021 was crazy. It was unreal. It wasn't like everyone just had all this money. They were just buying whatever they wanted. So just everyone was like, oh, this is booming. And now everyone's realizing that wasn't like a normal thing. That was a completely abnormal thing, and that's probably never going to happen again in our lifetimes, So everyone's kind of learning from that, so yeah.
Yep. Let me see. Todd, are you surprised over Salvation Mount Doom sold out so fast? Did you order enough? From Martin.
No, I didn't order enough. So sorry. No,
400 is a low size.
For sure. I mean, the distributor, the USA distributor of what I have a really good relationship with. So I always find out before I put mine up, I find out how many I'm going to get, for sure. So yeah, we have enough. But I'm not surprised it sold out. I'm never surprised with the Masters collection. It's always going to sell out. And I'm always trying to get more than they're saying oh yeah, we can give you 10. I'm like, can I get a little more than 10? But yeah, I would never, with things like that, I don't just put them up and see what happens. I have to make sure how many I'm going to get before I put them up, because they're super limited. Always with the Master collection, it's always like that. So yeah,
makes sense.
All right, you don't want to oversell them, and then you got mad people.
I do not. Yeah, that is probably the worst thing you can do. As a retailer, you don't want to do that.
Let's see. Life Size says, in regards to the Blitzway arm, no issues with animatronics on mine, but I don't hit the button that much and won't use it much. That's fair. Mike's Collectible Emporium is great. Yeah, we're kind of getting back to that just a little bit, but the one thing I'm doing differently this time around is last time I made the mistake of selling things that I just sold to sell because hey, let's get rid of everything. But I sold things like XM Darth Maul. I sold things like Dan's DMD Vader 1/3, which was idiotic. I sold Alita, which luckily I got back. And so this time, if I don't have display space for some of these, grails, they're just going in a box and they're going in my storage unit, and then they're going to stay with me until I get that space, because the hunt is fun. And fortunately, rebuying things this time around, so much cheaper. Just again, the resale market is incredible. It's starting to equilibrate a little bit, I think, for harder to find things. But I'm just going to be smarter this time around and not just do a blanket rule like Shane. Like, he has his laws of collecting and he doesn't break them, and it makes sense given his career. But I love breaking rules, and so it's very fluid. How I go about things.
I've done both, and breaking the rules have gotten me in trouble a couple times because if you're okay with losing a little bit of money, you know what I mean. Yeah. But like when I sit back and I think about how many times I broke the rules, which was a lot, I lost quite a bit of money with just losing my ass on statues. You know what I mean? Just to get it out of here. Because I'm the kind of person, I don't care to make money on a statue. I just want it out of here so I can get something else in, or because I'm moving, or because I need the space, or so
make some more room. Yeah, exactly.
But it scares me to calculate, like, if I thought in my head all of the statues that I've sold and I've lost money on is probably not something I want to think about.
Yeah, don't do that. You'll be sad.
I have to do that for like my taxes and stuff, and it's luckily it's a good tax write-off. Right?
They're look how much in the office, so it's
but
it's part of the office.
Marco says Sideshow really made a stupid thing making the Vader and EX. Also, they asked me to buy the commons. I'm like, you smoking crack? Well, that's the other thing too. Is so Sideshow exclusive. Sideshow's the only one that can sell it. And if there's almost as many exclusives as there are normal ones, well, who the hell is going to buy the normal one? Which brings me to something that came out this week, which I guess we're actually talking about. Something that shipped. Crap, where is it? It is the PCS. There we go. PCS Carnage. Boom. So, PCS Platinum exclusive. You get the chance to win something. You get the chance for like a $200 coupon. You get a chance for like a real platinum coin. And I think there's a switch out tongue. Any of you guys get this one?
Mm-mm.
I'll be honest with you. I don't really like this at all. I don't like it. I like the fact that they tried something different. I've spoke about this before. I like the concept of them trying. I like parts of it. Like if it was all separated into different statues, but it's a little busy. It's a little busy for me. It's a little too much going on. They took you could tell they took a lot of different concepts and combined it. But I'm happy for anybody that's getting it. Don't listen to me. If you like it, buy it. But I think it's cool. Like I think the big portrait of Carnage looks cool with him on his hand, on the side. I like all those separately, or maybe just a couple of those elements, not all of them. But
it's definitely a lot of elements, and I'm the person who kind of likes the busy. I sort of like the diorama feel of it with like the central kind of head in the middle.
Yeah.
I think the thing I was most surprised about was actually the cost.
Not bad.
No, not
with
not
everything
too bad
that
at
you're
all.
getting. It's not bad. Yeah.
Right. So, I kind of, I'm a Marvel guy. I like bust and life-size stuff, and I especially love dioramas. This is one I kind of jumped on, sort of a no-brainer. ES of 300. Surprisingly, though, Platinum is not sold out. So that is very surprising.
That's weird.
And this got a lot of...
Sorry. I like it as well. I like some, I like the statues I can look at and see what's going on in it, and just, you know what I mean? This one, you have a lot going on in different areas you can look. It has basically 360. You can keep looking at different stuff.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people either like it or it's like a hard, like they just don't like it at all. So I don't find too many people like kind of in the middle about it. It's
right.
But this is what makes our hobby fun. Whatever you like. There is a lot going on with the base. There's a lot going on with the base down there. You got like the city and other things going on that some people forget about, but it's cool.
Yeah,
it's still cool.
It's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet.
Like this right here, like when you zoom in, going up closer on that last picture, Mike, if you go back to that last picture, Like this right here, like you can't see that from a distance. This is cool. You know, you got that Carnage hanging over and a couple different characters down there. I can't tell which characters those are.
It's like a Black Cat and someone else.
Okay.
But
cool
I'm real interested to see it in hand. You got like a human spider type thing going on. You got Green Goblin.
It's cool. Supposed to be like a couple different comic book covers, right? That they put together.
Yeah. Different comic covers put in one piece.
Yeah.
And it's unique. Something like this, really, I have never seen something like this before.
Yeah, it's different for sure.
And I keep hearing rumors he's doing a Venom one, a Wolverine, and a Hulk, from what I'm hearing from people.
Yep.
Oh, really? Nice.
Conjureman. Oh, and a powered turntable. It would be cool. The Sume trunks that they came out with Trunks' his pod, his time traveling pod, actually has a built-in turntable in the statue. That would be really cool if this came with one built in. I'm sure that the price would not be $1,300, but would be neat as like maybe a premium feature. Maybe that could have been the platinum, version for a more expensive. You're getting the built-in turntable. I don't know. Thoughts? Not really.
I mean, I think that would be
kind of cool,
crazy if they did that. I don't know. I mean, they could. I would. That's like an animatronic, basically.
Yeah, another animatronic.
It's like working parts again. But yeah, that would be pretty cool to do that.
Oh, you just wait for Todd to get his pedestals and put it on that.
Art was talking about that on his channel a little bit with the LBS statues and the LBS bases. What if they built that LBS base that kind of turns or rotates so you can see all parts of the base, because the LBS bases are so intricate and cool.
That would be freaking cool.
So he brought that up. I thought that was cool.
Yep, I would love that. But let's see. Boom. I know we talked a lot about Lord of the Rings tonight. What do you guys think of this piece?
I think it's really cool.
Yeah, it looks nice.
It's a beautiful piece. You know what I didn't realize? I think the guard, the fountain guard, is amazing. What I didn't realize was the price of the fountain guard alone. It's like $390. Oh, it is 6 scale.
Yeah,
okay,
it's double.
Yeah. I mean, the tree.
Price.
I wonder. That's a pretty good size. That's a pretty good size for 6 scale. I didn't even know they did it without the tree until I kind of looked.
Yeah, I had no idea. I thought it was only with the tree. That's still a good price for the level of detail for that 1/6, like the detail in his armor and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think the tree again the diorama feel that looks nice. That's a real decent size. Yeah, that's a beautiful piece. Let's see. What about Star Wars fans? Did you guys see this drop by EFX?
Yeah, I saw this kind of hovering around.
Yeah, the Ahsoka lightsabers prop replica set. EFX has kind of come back, like risen from the ashes, like a phoenix.
Yeah, they really have.
They've been shipping some cool stuff. Coming out with some cool stuff, and I guess perfect timing with the Ahsoka show, which I guess would be a pretty good time to kind of talk about the Ahsoka show a little bit. These look great. Again, something I'm probably like 100% gonna get. Just haven't pulled the trigger quite yet. Looks beautiful. Really, really nice stuff. Decently priced, I think, considering the Rey saber from one of the sequel movies was like a little less than double this cost. I think it was like $1,500 or $1,600 ish. So I think definitely a pretty good price point for a replica like this.
Do you have any of these just lightsaber replicas, Mike?
I have like some third-party ones, but by like Corbanth and a couple other decent vendors. I don't have any of the EFX ones yet. I don't have any of the MRs either. I don't have any of like the replica sabers. So I'm curious to kind of get a set in hand and kind of feel it and the construction and everything.
In person, I've seen like a few of them, and they're super nice. It's interesting because a lightsaber is a lightsaber, and without the saber part, because like you also have the Hasbro, black series, and those are super cool. Obviously, the hilt is not probably as well built, but you have like the lightsaber part, the actual like blade part. So I'm just curious because I don't collect these either, but I'm just curious like people's thoughts on collecting these versus the Hasbro Black Series, I guess.
People bring up the same argument about like the Black Series helmet. So the Scout Trooper helmet that just came out, $130 or whatever. People freaking love that thing. Versus like an RS Prop Scout Trooper, which is maybe like $500 or $600, or a Denuo Novo or whatever. At the end of the day, put it on like a helmet stand, looks pretty damn similar. And some of them you could even, cosplay in and wear or whatever. So it's the same thing. Like, is it more for the notoriety of it, or do you want something like super machine, with, based off a prop? I don't even know if this is based off a scanned prop.
I don't know. I think like any collectible, it's subjective, and sometimes you want that more exclusive thing that was actually scanned. They scan the actual prop and try to make it as screen accurate as possible. I think it's just up to the collector, and you're going to have like kind of different levels of collecting. I know like when I first started, I was just like whatever's cheapest. And then later on, it's like whatever's kind of more exclusive, and you know what I mean. And that's kind of like a natural progression for collectors for sure. So I think that's what it is. And there's obviously room for both. There's room for those ones that Hasbro makes, and those are really good. And then EFX makes stuff too that people love. So
I think that's definitely like hitting the nail on the head right there, because you can get a ton of stuff. Okay, so for $900, you can get like 7 Hasbro helmets. You can probably get like let's see, the Hasbro like the ultimate lightsabers with the blade and everything range anywhere from like, I don't know, 175 to 300-ish depending. So you can get probably 2 to 4 different Hasbro ones, and they light up and they have sound effects and all that stuff. So if you're accumulating, dang, well, your money's going to go a lot faster or a lot further, versus again if you're trying to curate, or you want something more exclusive, you want something that's comes with the numbered plaque and the COA and all this stuff with probably a beautiful construction, then it makes more sense to get something like this, especially if Ahsoka is your person. Now again, let's see. Dinesh says it's got some Corbanth there. Great. And Corbanth, again, unlicensed, but it's okay. But nice construction. I have a bunch of Corbanth ones, and they're fairly inexpensive, but they don't come with nearly the level of displayability. Now you could go to Etsy and get stuff like that. It wouldn't be too difficult. But I guess it all just depends. And Star Wars fans range from from vintage collection all the way up to straight out of straight movie props. So. It's nice that Star Wars fans have that ability to kind of get whatever the heck they want to get. See, EFX is 90 at Hasbro. It's like buying hand-me-down Civic Ferrari. Feedback on EFX
people, for sure. And people buy both because some people can't afford a Ferrari, So there's places for both. But yeah, I agree. I would probably want to have an EFX one, But
But then again, all it is, it's a piece of metal saber. But then again, everything else, okay, the piece of rock that's colored. So
no, I mean,
fair point.
Yeah, even that. It's all like at Comic-Con, I saw a bunch of EFX stuff in person, and like I saw like that Rey lightsaber like the dark ray or the Sith ray.
I love that.
It was really cool. It was really, really cool. And yeah, it is. So it just depends. If you have a person that doesn't collect any of this stuff and is in a room, and then you put both side by side, they're like, I don't care, you know. Right. But as a collector, you you have a different outlook. So
exactly. Yeah. Exactly. I totally agree with that. Is there anything else? Let's see, we're about 90 minutes. Is there anything else that you guys want to bring up from the last couple of weeks, or anything that we haven't talked about? Actually,
yeah, everything we talked about that I was thinking about, those XM Transformer pieces are coming out for pre-order soon. We talked about them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the XM Transformers, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we pop up. Yeah, we gotta talk about that for just. Yeah, let's see. Actually, yeah, we'll pop up this real quick because this is my boy here.
This is cool.
So Dmitry Plugaru, I no idea how to pronounce his name, but really, really super nice guy. You guys have seen the single Iron Man zombie helmet. I've posted it before. I'm sure you've seen it kind of online. This is his bust that he just literally announced about a week ago. And, I kind of, when I got the helmet in hand, he's like, hey, I'm thinking of doing a bust. Would you be interested? And I said, yes, 100%. So I sight unseen signed up for this bust. And I think it was totally worth everything. It's this guy is a masterful, detailed creator. And I should have this. Either Rosenberg's coming tomorrow or this is coming tomorrow. I think it might be this. But I am super excited to get this in hand. And I know it's kind of niche. Well, it's extremely niche. What was that?
That's good. Niche is good.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, niche is good. And, not everyone may like it or, say, hey, why the hell are you getting that? But it's just, I'd appreciate the amount of artwork that he's put into it and the realism and the details. And, price was excellent. And I think he's making 6. One of them will be in my place. And I think he has 3 commissions out of 5 left. Price is extremely, extremely reasonable. So if you are at all interested in this piece, just message me or message Dimitri.
The only time the Mark 46 get love is when he's dead. That's like one of my favorite armors, and nobody ever does it.
Well, dude, the Mark 46 is freaking. Oh, hold on. I have another Mark 46 on the way. That's being worked on still. So just hang tight. Yeah, I'll have pictures of that pretty soon.
I like this one. I like creepy shit, so I think it's cool.
And the battle damage is awesome.
Yeah, I think it's cool for the fact that you can see the skeleton underneath his. Yeah, that's cool.
Wow, the lights flicker. I'm a big fan of like Jack of the Dust because I like obviously teeth and skeletal type stuff, and so that I agree totally 100%.
Halloween's coming up too, man. It'll fit your house perfect.
Yeah.
That is not. Yeah, and guess what? It's printed. It doesn't weigh a ton. I could pick it up.
Yeah.
Do it myself. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Yeah, this is pretty neat. I'm excited for this. So anywho, that's that. And then let's see. I know we said we talked about the Transformers. A lot of people have been doing that. I want to just I ask people to do things that I don't follow through. I ask people to kind of post some things that they got in, and I talk about it. And I just we'll go through this real quick here. And if you guys see anything pretty interesting, just let me know. Obviously, the Mark 7 bust, which
that looks so good.
This is the best bust that Queen Studios has done, Iron Man wise. The details that you don't see behind him with the wings and all that stuff, it's just incredible. I think this is better than the 1-to-1 standing behind me.
That's what I was about to ask you. Since you have the 1-to-1,
it's better.
Wow,
it's better. This 1-to-1 it's kind of matted and it's kind of maroon, and this is closer to the half scale, where it's not as shiny as the half scale, which I love, by the way, but it's like a matte but more red.
This is
and I
this
just
is the only
love,
bust I'd want.
yeah, dude, I love the. It's not a dynamic bust, but the way that the torso is twisted from the base and the head is looking, and the way the fins are out, there's like a dynamic feel to the way he looks, like he's looking right at you. It's not just kind of a straight up museum pose bust. I don't know if that makes any sense.
It looks super clean too. It looks very clean and done very well. It's nice. I think it's probably one of the best I've seen.
Don't be fooled by it. So I don't know what's going on with this one here, and I don't need to show the pictures, but a common thing is it comes out of the box and there's like dust and shit all over it. This thing was like caked with like white crap, and nothing was broke. Well, there was a couple small pieces broken, but nothing like chipped. But it just had like factory dust all over it. So I cleaned it all up, and it cleaned up fine. But I guess just beware, Let's see, who's this? Michael Black got a Phil Tippett signed little thing here to go with his Regal Robot Rancor skeleton. I thought that was pretty cool, and the artwork behind it,
super cool.
Really, I love the way he displayed this with the behind the scenes. That's really freaking cool.
That is a cool display.
Let's see. Sume Captain Kid from One Piece, which I actually started watching on Netflix, and I will start to learn about One Piece so I can comment about stuff like this. Did you guys like for people who know One Piece, did you guys watch the Netflix, and do you like it? Is it good?
I love it. It's the best.
Very good. Okay.
I watched it all in like 2 days. Amazing. But I never watched the anime, so.
Okay, that's fair. No, that's fine. I actually started watching it with my wife, and I think she was actually like enjoying it. So I'm going to try to watch it with her and see how that goes.
What is it about in a nutshell?
What is it about in a nutshell? Wow.
That was a loaded question, huh?
Yeah, I guess it's really just about like family. It's about family and caring about people, and they're pirates, but like Luffy wants to be a pirate, but like, and everyone's like, pirates suck, I hate pirates, but he doesn't want to be like that kind of pirate. Like, pirate to him means something else than like what it means to other people in the world.
Okay.
Pirates are associated with like killing and pillaging, plunder, whatever, but to him that's not what it is. It's like freedom. It's like being free. So it's really interesting, and I really love it. It's very it's a little bit it's very campy, but it's supposed to be. That's how the anime was too. And I love it. I thought it was a really good show, and I'm like very obsessed with it right now. So
cool. Nice. That's awesome.
Maybe some One Piece statues. I don't know, because there's a lot of good ones.
There's a ton.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool ones.
God, that's a rabbit hole. Thanks, Todd. Your Vision Alive event. Thank you for Wartang. Sweet.
Oh, very nice.
Let's see. MMC Pain.
Beautiful.
That's nice.
Very nice.
That is nice. Kenneth jumped on this. Again, Sideshow sale, 20 to 25% off. I love this piece. I love this piece. I will not sell this piece. It's actually displayed in my room.
I've seen it in person. It's pretty good.
It's fun. It's definitely a fun piece. Who is this? This is Nick Bolden going down the XM line. Again, huge thanks to the Todd father for this is a great one. I love this one. I had it.
Yeah, that's one
Shout out, Nick.
of the ones I wanted too.
That one ledge is it would fit your collection very, very well.
Yeah, that's why I like it. It's so big. But then I saw Starscream and got him. If I see him at a good price, though, I'll be definitely scooping him up.
This is killer. This is killer.
This, I think, arrives on Thursday. I am very much looking forward to it.
Oh, nice. You got him.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, sorry. I didn't. Yeah, I don't know if I think I didn't post anything public about it because I want to secure it first. But yeah, I'm excited about this. Nice. This will be cool. I'm excited to see the Endo arm. Haunt of the Collector.
Is that Jason?
Does this count? Jason, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. He got a scorpion. So
I wonder how many creatures he's up to now, man.
Dude, hundreds, man. Hundreds. Amazing.
I like Jason. That he likes it. That's good for him.
Yeah. I love watching his videos about it too. I think it's really funny.
I could
it's
never
really...
like. I am the biggest biatch when it comes to like creepy roach type stuff. Man, I'm good on that.
Really?
I would never have a scorpion or a tarantula even close to my house.
Yeah.
This was a sweet drop. You know, again, if you're remotely an Iron Man fan, I thought this looks pretty cool. I mean, look what's freaking right behind me. Basically, you know, a build version of the Mark III. This was an easy buy. They had a variant, a regular, and an aluminum. Jumped on the aluminum ES like 35. Got real lucky there. He-Man
it sold out in minutes.
Yeah.
I almost got it, but I gotta calm down on the prints. I have nowhere to put
gotta
them.
calm down on the prints too. Yeah, I'm starting to collect tubes again. I hate collecting tubes.
That He-Man was pretty popular. That He-Man, a lot of people were posting pictures of that He-Man.
Who? Awesome. Tweeterhead. Is this a new one, old one?
I think it's a newer one that came out just recently. Or at least I think collectors just started getting them.
Okay. Sweet. Shout out to Marcos from Collectors. And yeah, very sweet. Awesome. Tweeterhead. I have to check that out. That's pretty cool. And then Jeff Sage, old pickup, but a good pickup. MYC Bosk. I had this one a long time ago. This is a great piece. Really great piece. So anywho. Last but not least, just kind of going through. I told Nick I would just kind of show these. This is should have been part of the purge, but he is looking to move these 2 lenticular prints and offer them to me. But again, I'm just collecting prints at this point. I hate doing that. These are beautiful, beautiful pieces. He posted them on the group. I think he's selling them $275 a piece plus shipping in the US, 3% PayPal fee. Hunters and Galactic Empire, ES of 50 a piece, and I may
filler, man.
Yeah, these are, God, these are awesome. If you have a light box, lenticulars they're real cool. But yeah, so hit me up or hit Nick up, help him out with those. And where are those freaking Transformers? Because we'll just talk about that and we'll kind of close up shop here. Oh, sorry. Talk about this one too. Star Wars fans, we all know and love CC, CC3PO. If she commissioned this print, and then the artist agreed to kind of sell a run of it. So she's getting the original, and fortunately she's making the prints available to us. You do need to be a member of the Rogue One 6 group, and I think it's one of those 6x6. It's kind of a smaller print. Let's see, live art is 1-to-1 to the original 4x4 painting, which is awesome. And this is fairly inexpensive, but yeah, the revealed Leia and Bausch, which seems to be extremely popular. Which, if anyone is selling their RS Prop Masters Leia Bausch pre-order, let me know. I will pay your payments that you paid and pay the remaining ones. So yeah, it just kind of fits with all the Bausch stuff happening towards the end of this year. So that's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
And I think we're about wrapping up here. Oh, I saw this Iron Man pop up on Sideshow. I thought this was really freaking cool.
Cool pose.
Yeah, just cool print. I have a ton of Alex Ross Iron Man, a ton of modern Iron Man. This kind of struck me, and again, 50 edition size on the aluminum print, and then 150 and 150 on the framed and unframed. Just kind of struck me. I thought you guys might like it too. Gray Hulk is shipping. So if you have not picked up a Gray Hulk, this is I think it's shipping now. Todd has one left. Probably not for long. So that looks really cool. I can't wait to start seeing these LBS Hulks in people's collections.
Shane's getting his pretty soon. His modern portrait.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about the modern shipping yet, at least in the U.S.
The modern.
This came pretty quick.
The gray and the modern were released first, Now the other two are releasing, and then the premiere version gets released last, and I think that's towards the end of the year.
Okay. So cool. Then Hulk should be in hand by the end of the year. That'd be really sweet. And
I feel like that was a great turnaround for that one.
I think so too. It was very fast. Really fast, actually. Yeah.
I just want to bring this up just because, damn, it's so good. Not the RC, but there it is.
So, not the RC. The RC sucks.
No, it's nice too. I don't even collect G1 Transformers anymore, but this thing looks awesome. And edition size of like 150. Go away, RC. I don't know. Adam, are you gonna get this?
I don't collect Transformers. I know Shane and Kevin are both getting it. I know Kevin is getting both, and then Shane is getting just Prowl.
Just Prowl. We'll look at the other one too. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, that is pretty cool looking.
It's dope. I like it.
Yeah, that's sweet. But the shield, guys, I would buy this just for this one. That is super cool with the police car and everything.
Yep, I agree. I like this one.
This looks. If I was a G1 Transformer collector, I would grab this in a heartbeat.
I love the base. I like how it doesn't have. Okay, so look at the RC for a second. A lot of the XM ones, I get it. It's nice. They have kind of like the base with the kind of like those gold arms and the just
like a Cybertronian base,
like Cybertronian, right? But what I love about the Prowl is it kind of has like a ramp, like almost like a platform.
It's cool, yeah.
It's just different, and maybe that's what is kind of pulling me to this, because I had a bunch of the XM ones. I sold them all. I know I shouldn't buy this. I probably won't, but I want to. Maybe I got to do some restraint.
The proximity pieces next to them are so cool to put next to it too. I think I like that.
Yeah, I know. What kind of asshole wouldn't actually display the proximity piece with his XM, statues? Shane.
No, Shane doesn't.
No, he keeps them in the box.
He doesn't like taking them out of the box.
Well, they do take up room. I gotta say, they do. I have mine tucked under. Otherwise.
Does he have Rodimus Prime?
I think he does.
I think he does.
Right.
I think he does.
I had to pull a Rodimus Prime proximity piece because of someone got it broken, and I had to pull it out. So I'm selling a Rodimus Prime. This is my purge. Selling a Rodimus Prime, no proximity piece for very cheap. So
I'll ask him for you, Todd.
Because if he does,
if he's not watching already,
I feel like he does. I think
he does have it. Yeah, because he doesn't care about the proximity pieces, but
yeah,
I like them. I like them personally. But.
Yeah,
I love them. I love the proximity pieces. I mean, even like was it Way Studios? Not Way Studios. Azursi Studios is starting to do proximity pieces with the ones that they announced, earlier this year and last year. What's cheap at Specfiction? Okay, so we are towards the end here, and we're still 50 plus strong. So go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't already. I just want to talk just briefly about the Ahsoka show if you guys want to, and if not, we can call it quits. You guys want to talk about it for just a few minutes?
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay, so episode 5 of Ahsoka is going to be in select theaters, and something big is going to happen. I think the runtime is supposed to be a little bit longer. It's supposed to be more theatrical and epic. And let's see, what's today? Today's Sunday, right?
It's supposed to be in theaters, you said? I didn't know that.
Yeah, so they're playing in theaters.
Yeah, there's a select release in theaters of episode 5 of Ahsoka.
So they're not going to hold on. So they're not showing it on TV, or
no? They are. It's they're
simultaneous release.
Okay.
Yeah. So, question for you guys, and it's Sunday, so we're not spoiling anything, are we? If we talk about the end of the last episode,
we talked about the first 3 episodes. We didn't talk about the latest one. So, I don't know if everybody in the chat, you got a lot of Star Wars fans too, so I don't know.
Let's see. Let's just do a spoiler alert. So we're gonna sound the spoiler horn for a second. We're gonna talk about the end, last 30 seconds of episode 4. So if you have not watched episode 4 of Ahsoka, this is your warning. Leave now. Give us a thumbs up and a subscribe, but leave now. Because we're going to talk about a concept that has come up in Star Wars Rebels. No, never mind. Spoiler. Okay. Time
they
for
had
spoilers.
plenty of time.
Yep. Okay. So, and let's just make Josh, Adam, Ledge, you guys have seen it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. The world between worlds. Okay. Excited? Not excited? Thoughts? Josh, what do you think?
See, I am probably the outlier because I didn't watch Rebels or any of that, any of the animated series. I've only ever watched live action, but I kind of have the gist of what it is by looking into it because my friend Andrew's really big on it, and I don't know. I don't know if that's with Anakin. I think that's not going to be what we think it is. I think it's going to be more tied to Vader. That's just kind of what they're hinting at. But does that mean she actually died when she fell off the cliff? She's there.
Okay, I'm glad that you don't really know a lot about it because it brings a very fresh perspective. So you can be pulled into the world between worlds. So, for example, in Rebels, Ezra was led through a portal that he wasn't dead. He was just pulled into it. Likewise, when Ezra was in there, he saw, it's a place where everything's happening all at the same time. And so he saw the fight with Vader versus Ahsoka at the Sith Temple, and he literally pulled Ahsoka out, from under Vader's killing blow, hence saving her literally and bringing her into that reality. And so you don't have to be dead to be there. I think you can have near-death experience to go through it, but it literally is a portal. And so it was interesting that Anakin, who obviously at this point is dead, hey, Snips, it has been a long time. I didn't think I'd see you so soon. So he's kind of hinting that she's dead, which is weird, especially for people who haven't seen it before, understand the concept of it. But this is what everyone has been talking about because, Dave Filoni, the savior of Star Wars, the man who made the prequels amazing, is he going to retcon the sequels? Or is he going to lead us to the sequels? So, Adam, what do you think about that?
I don't know. I'm kind of with Josh because I like Star Wars, but I don't know about Star Wars as much as you guys. I didn't watch Rebels, so I don't know too much about it, man. I don't know too much about it, to be completely honest. I do like what I see so far. I can't really answer your question because I don't know a lot about it. But I am excited to learn more about, I think his name is Admiral Thrawn. So I think I've learned that he's a very intelligent, smart tactician, and a lot of people are scared of him for some reason. So I'm liking the hype that's building up, that's getting to the point where you're going to actually see him. So I like it. I like it. But I'm excited, and I like everything I see so far, even down to the fighting scenes. It was a little weak in the beginning, like we were saying a little bit, but I just like anything Star Wars. I think it's cool. But I'm sorry I can't answer your question directly. I just don't know that much.
I wasn't watching.
No, that's okay. Oh, that's okay. Wait, sorry, what'd you say, Ledge?
I haven't caught any of the shows that are out recently.
All right, so let's see. Between Ledge and Josh and Adam and Dinesh. Where's Dinesh? Hang on. Not a fan of the world between worlds. All right, so we're going to boot you guys right now. let's see if Todd can be the redeemer.
Thanks.
No, I'm just kidding. Todd, have you watched Rebels?
I have.
Yes.
Amazing.
See, now I got to watch Rebels. I got to watch Rebels.
100%. I had it. Yeah. So I hadn't watched Rebels. I literally binged like the last season of Clone Wars,
right, Marcos.
Yep. all of Rebels in like a month. And I was like, oh my God. Then I watched, and this was like 2 months ago. Then I watched Bad Batch. I'm caught up on Bad Batch. And so I love Ahsoka. I'm loving it. It's amazing because after the series finale of Rebels, I'm like, damn, dude.
Yes.
And then it's like, oh, but Ahsoka's essentially, season 5 of Rebels. which is so
those
everything
storylines all follow each other, right? They from the Rebel straight into this. So yeah.
Dave Filoni is kudos to that guy. He's awesome. He's awesome.
See, now I got to watch Rebel for sure.
Will they see the thing though with prequels for me? Why I hate them when you're doing a prequel to something that you know exists already and you don't really like it.
Right.
The sequels, the 7, 8, and 9, they're very okay. But and same with Mandalorian. When I first started watching Mandalorian, I'm like, this is amazing, but we know where it leads to. 7, 8, and 9. They're not good.
Right.
You know, they're not good enough. They're not good enough for me, you know?
Yes.
So that's what's kind of interesting for me with prequels. And it's the same thing with Ahsoka. It's like, this is so good, but like we know where it leads. So if they did do that, I would be okay with it, depending on what they do, of course. But I feel like they aren't going to do that. I feel like they are just going to make it, because even Bad Batch, are you caught up on that, or do you watch that?
I watched the first season. There's only 2 seasons, right? 3?
2 seasons, yeah. Two
okay,
seasons,
so I need to watch the second one. I'm behind on the second.
Okay, so the second season, that basically is essentially explaining how the Empire got a hold of the cloning stuff for, like, you know, emperors, the Emperor being cloned. So that's what it's leading up to. Yeah. So I don't love it, but I love Bad Batch, you know. So it's
they did that in the Mandalorian too.
They did. Sorry. Yeah. Same thing. No, exactly.
Yeah. And the Mandalorian. Yeah. That's true. That's true. But see, but here is the possibility to, you know, we want to erase the sequels. We want to, you know, retcon this. This is literally where you can do it. Like, you can literally stop Luke from being an idiot. You can, you know, there's so much possibility.
I don't think they
Jason
are. They're bringing Ray back.
What was that?
They're bringing Ray back, so I don't think they're going to retcon it.
I mean, but
it could be a different thing, though.
It could be different. It could be a different way. It could be like multiversal Ray or
another thing, though, that's interesting about Star Wars. The prequels, they were pretty much hated when they came out, and I saw them in the theater, and I was like, they're okay. You know, they're okay. I was also a kid when I saw Phantom Menace. The lightsaber duel was amazing. That was that's still probably the best.
Amazing.
Yeah. Did you? So the people that saw all of them when they came out, did you like them? You did.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
See,
from the pod racing to the Darth Maul fights to the
I didn't, and I feel like a lot of other people didn't either. But obviously, there are people that loved it. Okay, and that's fine. My point is this: I thought most people didn't like them, and now 20 years later, they're loved again. So what I'm saying is these sequels, we watch them as, you know, adults, not when we're, you know, kids or teenagers.
Right.
And so maybe, but a generation did watch them when they were teenagers. And I think that generation 20 years from now is going to be like, no, this is great, you know, and we'll just, but another thing too is that Star Wars it's always supposed to be done. Oh, the prequels are going to come out and that's it. No more, you know, and then they keep on doing it. And now obviously they're never going to stop with Star Wars. So I don't know, there's so many different like aspects to it that make it like there's no like straight answer to, are they going to retcon it? Was it good or was it bad? I mean, everyone here though, we've all seen 7, 8, and 9, right? Like, yes,
yeah.
Okay. And what do you guys like them?
I love all of them. I don't like I don't like the latest like Star Wars movies. You know, the one with Rey and
that's what I'm talking about.
7,
8, and 9.
So
7, 8, and 9. Yeah.
7 was good.
My biggest thing, I got a little like when Palpatine was like holding ships with electricity. I was like, what the fuck is this? What is this? He's like,
that's what I'm saying.
9 was not good. So, 9 was not good.
I just didn't like that.
Not good.
I like the days of like episode 1, you know what I mean? Like with, like you were mentioning, Phantom Menace. And then when General Grievous came out, I really liked that one. I like the old school Star Wars movies, but the newer ones were just okay to me. They weren't like.
So I
think 7 was good, and they kind of killed it after that because they set up a lot of good things in 7, and then they immediately with the Luke thing, the whole cliffhanger, they immediately killed it. And then they
opening
had the whole like suspicion about who's Snoke, like who is his character, and they completely killed that. Yeah, so, like they were setting up cool things, and then it just didn't execute it well at all.
It got killed off pretty quick.
Yeah.
So, I did watch the show. What is it called? Endor. Oh, yeah, I love
Andor.
that. I thought that was,
I love
a
it
good
too.
show. Loved it.
So good.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love that show. I love that show.
So I don't know when the second season of that is coming out, and when is that supposed to come out?
Well, now maybe I would probably supposed to come out next year, but probably not until the year after now because of like the writer's strike and everything. Everything's going to be delayed now.
Everything's going to be delayed,
which is a bummer.
Are they doing a season? Because I know like people like it, but they didn't get as much views as they like. It's not a lot of people watch it, and they spend a lot.
They ordered. I think they initially ordered 2 seasons because the writer who created Andor, he wrote the entire thing. He wrote 2 seasons at once, so it wasn't like he wrote one season. Yeah, they bought the whole thing. They bought the whole series. It's going to be 2 seasons because I think they ordered 2 seasons.
Yep.
So yeah. Which I love. I mean, I love that show.
And Endor's, it was fantastic. I think that I trust in what Filoni is gonna do. I would love it. Okay, people complain about the multiverse and stuff like that. I would love to see a Luke Skywalker and a Mara Jade and kind of like, going down that path and the Solo twins and all. Who wouldn't love to see that? The people who have money, who are our age, who, grew up with Heir to the Empire, they literally freaking came out of Ahsoka's mouth, Heir to the Empire. And they're like, pause, dramatic pause.
Yeah.
People would go freaking nuts, man. They would go nuts.
Who's y'all's favorite Star Wars character? Like out of everything Star Wars, who's your favorite Star Wars character?
Jar Jar Binks.
Mine is Darth Maul. I love Darth Maul. Would you say Jar Jar Binks?
I also love Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, that dumpster fire.
Jar Jar actually becomes
wasn't bad when I was a kid
in the Clone Wars.
Jar Jar wasn't bad when I was a kid, but me watching Jar Jar as an adult is kind of like
I think I like Obi-Wan. I think I like Obi-Wan the most.
That is a good one. Dude,
I want to see Darth Maul with some cybernetic legs and like come out and fight somebody. I was so mad when they killed him off, and
it's in Rebels, bud. Just watch Rebels.
Dude.
Sorry, sorry. I'm sorry.
You need to watch Clone Wars and Rebels.
I know he's in Rebels. I've heard about him being in Rebels with his legs, but I just haven't watched it. So,
dude, he's like Ezra's mentor. He's incredible in Rebels. And he dies in Rebels. So,
whoa, spoiler.
Yeah. Anywho, whatever.
No, I know. I'm just kidding.
Darth Revan, that's a good one. Luke Skywalker, Clone Wars,
Grogu.
I kind of like Grogu. I love the scenes with like Mando and Grogu. I know people are kind of sick of it at this point, but they're endearing. But anyway,
dude,
I love watching Grogu use his powers. He makes this little face and he does his little hand. My kids love it. I love it. Yeah,
phenomenal.
Dude, my favorite is like on Facebook, Baby Yoda memes. Like I scroll through those all day long. It's so good. Anywho, I think it's safe to say that we're all pretty excited for episode 5 of Ahsoka. And
for sure,
like a dumbass last week, I forgot that Ahsoka comes out on Tuesdays, and I went to bed. And then I forgot. And then I'm like scrolling Facebook before going to sleep. And they're like, oh my God, end of episode. Oh my God. And so then I stayed up an extra hour and watched it. And then, both my kids woke up and didn't get any sleep. But anyway, I'm not going to make that mistake this Tuesday. I am going to be healed. And I hope we see Thrawn. And I hope he's just as enigmatic and amazing as he is in Rebels, which he is an incredible villain. Incredible.
Hopefully they don't give us a 20-minute episode. Every time I start getting into it, we're like, that's it. Because I watch it with my family. So it's like,
well, if it's in a theater, I would imagine it's probably like at least an hour.
Yeah.
Like it has to be. It's not going to be 1 hour.
Yeah.
Right.
It's going to be longer than an hour.
Wasn't the episode that Filoni did in Mando the Jedi? Wasn't that like a pretty long episode where they brought Luke back? If I remember correctly, I don't know.
There's some episodes that go for like an hour, and then there's some episodes that go for like 40 minutes, and then there's others that go for like 30. So it's like very spread.
Yeah. Anywho, if you're still with us and you're watching Ahsoka, I hope you're enjoying it because what a fun ride. And if you have watched Rebels and if you have watched Clone Wars, it just means that much more because the minute they kind of panned over the ocean and you see what Ahsoka's laying down on. You see like the waves. You knew exactly where
sick.
she was. Yeah,
That was cool.
And I was like, holy crap, they did it already. And you know, I wasn't even expecting Anakin, but my favorite freaking part, again, because I was listening to this laying down in bed in the dark, was at the end. Dun 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 dun. They threw in the Vader theme there in like the last couple of seconds, and it's just like, oh, this is gonna go somewhere so cool. I hope.
I hope so too.
So anyway,
looking forward to it.
Okay, so Adam and Josh and Ledge, if you care at all, I would just really quickly watch the Mortis arc. All right, just Google it, Mortis in Clone Wars. I think it's only like 3-4 episodes or something like that. It will explain the brother, the sister, and the father, which is kind of like the balance of the Force. So the Mortis arc. Watch the World Between World episodes. I think again, it's only like an episode or two in Rebels, and that will pretty much give you most of the backstory you need for episode 5.
Okay. I'm gonna definitely watch it. Yeah, I'm always looking for a good show to watch when I'm in bed and kind of hanging out. Yeah.
How do you feel about Marok being smoke?
What was that?
How do you feel about Marok being smoke after all those theories? People thought he was like Star Killer.
Oh, dude, you did. Hasbro and Star Wars are freaking brilliant, man. They're gonna throw in all these people. It's gonna get people talking about stuff, and I just laughed when he was like a Night Sister, you know, kind of spirit
illusion
type thing.
Smoke thing, yeah.
Yeah, dude, I just laughed because I was reading all those theories. Oh, he's Ezra, he's Kanan, he's this, he's that. Like, come on. Star Wars, Dave Filoni, they are geniuses to make money. And I'm sure everyone pre-ordered the Marok figure and all that stuff and Black Series and all that. So, and more power to Dave Filoni and Star Wars. But anywho, I do hope we see a Kanan at least flashback. I know that people, when they zoomed in, I don't know how they got this, but they zoomed in on the Ghost ship, and there's like a picture of what people are saying is Freddie Prinze Jr. like next to the cockpit where Hera sits, and Freddie Prinze Jr. was Kanan in Rebels, who is also the father of Jason Syndulla, her son. So very powerful potential Force wielder right there. So I guess. For people who didn't watch, he's like, oh, Aunt Sabine is going to be a Jedi. I want to be a Jedi. And people are like, oh, hi, little kid. And he wants to be a Jedi. But his father is actually an amazing Jedi. So we did the spoiler horn a long time ago. Anywho, we are way past bedtime here. And there's still 40 people here. But anywho, I think probably it's a good time to kind of wrap things up. So I want to thank all you guys for hanging out with us tonight. Todd, Adam, Ledge, Josh, awesome freaking panel. Awesome things to talk about. Totally broke all of our rules of the show, but you know, Shane's not here, so all the rules are going to get broken.
So much for the 90-minute shows, right? We were talking about it earlier.
You know, we're still doing okay. We're a hour.
No, listen, I did the same thing earlier. I can't even talk.
I know. I did. Like I said, I love. Okay, so for any of you who are watching this who are not sub to Adam's channel, The Collector's Table, it is literally my favorite show to watch right now. It's on Sundays at noon, which for some reason is an awesome time because like kids are taking their nap, for me at least, and I'm like, hey, what's on? And so I kind of turn Adam on. I listen in the background. I get some work done. Awesome freaking show with K-Fat and Shane's also on that. Highly recommend. Again, my favorite show at the moment.
Thank you.
So tune into Adam again, just past 1,000. Apparently giving away another statue at 2,000, and Kevin's going to give away a Star Wars statue at 3,000.
We got it mentioned. Yeah. Mentioned during the show. I think Shane and K-Fet, they have volunteered. They kind of surprised me with today to do some statue giveaways. So stay tuned for that.
I think it's awesome.
Nice.
I think it's sweet. And let's see, I think I will legit give away probably a very nice statue at 10K because we're starting to slow down a little bit. The algorithm is dying out. So we're at 8,300 maybe. So at 10K, we'll do something special. I think that's a pretty cool number. So anywho,
I'll donate a statue as well for 10K.
Yes, we got Todd.
Nice.
So thank you, Todd. And shit, we're gonna hit Marcos too. We're gonna get all the statues for everybody. And Ledge is gonna donate the Superman versus Doomsday to me.
Yeah, he's gonna donate the dog alien to me. Thank you.
You can pick any one of these quarter scales. Get them out of here.
No.
Make some room, you know?
No, too small. Too small.
Exactly.
So,
Mike, you should donate the Hulkbuster, man. Go big.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
No. Although I did sell my second Hulkbuster, so at least I only
No,
have
throw
one
the
now.
Queen one.
Oh no, man.
Yeah, no, that Queen one's my personal grail. I hope to own that one day.
Oh no, I'm sure you will. Dude, freaking what's his name? Selling it for 4K shipped, the Mark 7 and the Hulkbuster.
Flankster.
Yeah. So really good deal. They'll pop up because I'm sure there's going to be more. But anywho, thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for being with us. We'll see you again in 2 weeks, unless something crazy happens. And sorry for the outro. It's going to be incorrect, but too bad. I'll fix it next time. So thank you guys, and we will see you later.